Shalom, shalom, shalom. Right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory unto the Most High God Yahweh by Shema Mashiach, Wamalak Yahushua. Right, a Lord willing, brothers and sisters are enduring, right, waxing mightier and mightier through the Spirit, killing the damn slothful demon, right, knowing that these demons are ramping up, during the time around Passover, right, so Lord willing, brothers and sisters are examining themselves and fighting off this flesh, man, right, and seeking the things of the kingdom and not the things of the earth, right? And that's what we're going to go in today, right? A little quick lesson while I'm at the plantation, man. Going into seeking and setting your affection on things above and not on things of this world. Casting away the cares of this world, and seeking the things that are goodly and pleasant unto the Most High God, right? You get this quick precept in the book of Colossians, chapter 3, and verse number 2, right? It says, set your affections on things above, not on things of the earth. And so Lord said, set your affections on things above. Now why? And not on the earth. There's a reason for this, right? Yahweh Shai already established this in the book of Matthew, right? We're going to grab that real quick. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and verse number 19. Says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt. So the Lord says, set your affections on things above, because things on the earth, they rust, right? They corrupt. They break down, right? And they go back into the earth, right? All the money, your money perishes, man. You go bury the money out back, guess what? It turns into mold, moth, right? Now the money is deteriorating, it's worthless, man. All the money you put in the shed, you put it in the mattress, you put it in the wall, right? It means nothing now. That's why the Lord said, don't set your treasures and affections on things of this earth, but on things in heaven. These things can't be corrupted. These things don't diminish. These things don't wither away, but things on this earth do, right? And guess what? You can't take none of this with you anyway. In this wicked world, in this flesh, you die. None of this goes with you. So don't set your affections here. Don't build up your treasures here. Build up your treasures in heaven, man. Right? It says, and where thieves break through and steal. Hey, men can steal your riches here, man. No matter what safe you have, right? No matter if it's in a bank, 401k, Roth ROI, right? These things can be stolen, man. Right? The bank goes under, guess what? You're never getting your money back. Right? What if the stock market just plummets? Guess what? Your money's gone. That savings you had, 401k, retirement plan, is all gone. This is what happens when you stack up treasures on earth and thinking you can do what the Egyptians did. Like Pharaoh and them, man. Try to bury them in their sepulchres with them. It does nothing for you. Right? Stop following the way of the other nations, man. It's what the other nations do. And they've been doing it, and that's the problem with our people. Our people love Egypt so much, man. Right? Bury me with all my stuff. Bury me with my shoes. Bury me in my car. We've heard these things, man. Right? It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Hey, the treasures that you set up in heaven, man, no man can take that from you. Right? Hey, the Lord has given it unto you. No man is going to come and debo you, man. Right? Take your bike. Snatch your chain. These things aren't going to happen in heaven, man. Right? In our kingdom to come. Right? It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So again, if you're setting your treasures up upon this earth, guess what? Your heart is going to be upon this earth. You're going to love this present world. And you're not going to want to leave it. You're not going to want to depart like Lot's wife. Right? Probably had so much going on in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. And guess what? She just had to look back. She had to see the destruction. She didn't want to let go of what was in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. And guess what? She turned into a pillar of salt. And a lot of you Jake and Eves are going to end up like that in this last day. Because guess what? You don't want to let go of the things that you have. You don't want to let go of the damn scat, right? You don't want to let go of the 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. Because you made it in Esau kingdom, man. This place was a rest for you. It wasn't a curse. It wasn't a punishment. The Lord said, depart because this place is not your rest. We should be living every day like that. Not saying you got to be a bum and you can't have nothing. But, hey, don't let these materialistic things overrun you seeking the kingdom and setting your treasures up upon earth. You're working 60 hours a week, but guess what? You're not putting no time in for the Lord. Right? Yeah, you wear your fringes, but where are you studying? Yeah, you don't eat pork, but where are you praying? Yeah, you might grow out your beard, but where are you fasting? Right? Set up your, hey, these things are what get you treasures in heaven. Seeking the Lord's face, repentance, praying, fasting, right? So don't think that you can give all your time and get all your resources here and give none of it to the Lord and you're going to win. No, you have to have a just balance. There's a just balance with everything, right? A false balance is an abomination unto the Lord. That's Proverbs 11:1, right? So, hey, you can't set your affections upon things on this earth because you're going to start to love this earth, man, right? And what did the Lord say about men, hey, that love this world? Right, we'll get that real quick. In the book of 1 John, chapter 2, it's the book of 1 John, chapter 2, and verse number 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world, because they walk hand in hand. Setting your affections upon things of this world and loving the world, they are the same. Right? It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. That's the money, right? That's the women, right? That's the fame, the glory, the vanity, right? It says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So if you love these things in the world, the love of the Father is in you, man, right? And you have to really examine your spirit to see what spirit that you're moving in. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh. That's what this world is. That's all it is lust, right? It's covetousness. It says, and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. This world puffs you up. You become prideful. You become covetous. You become a boaster, right? You start lifting your nose up and thinking you're Esau and saying, who is the Lord, man? Uttering things you ought not. Saying, I did this and not giving reverence to the Father. Now you're not humble no more. Right? It says, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And we have to understand that you could be once in this thing, but if you start wavering and getting off that path, right? Hey, you could go back into the world at any time. We got to understand that the Lord don't need none of us, man. Right? And we have to understand that the things that's waiting for us in the kingdom, it'll way better than anything that we can imagine upon this earth. Right? So even if you have something now or you don't have anything, you still want to set your treasures up in heaven. Because, hey, it's going to be an exceeding glory, man. Right? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 33. It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So when you seek first the kingdom, right, which is when we're in rulership, all these things will be added unto you in the kingdom. You're gonna get tenfold, man, right? The Lord said that in the book of Matthew, chapter 19, I believe it's 29. It says, and every one that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sister, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. That's better than any riches that is upon this earth. But that's what you have to do. You have to forsake this world when you seek the Most High, when you seek the kingdom. This world is contrary to, right? It's like the spirit warring against the flesh, right? Let's get that real quick in the book of Galatians, chapter 5 and verse number 16. It says, this I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. When you walk in the spirit, you're not thinking about carnal aspects of this world. You're meditating upon precepts. You're thinking upon accounts of the Bible. You're thinking on how to become a better man, how to become a better husband, how to become a better son, right? And likewise for the women, right? These are things, spiritual things that you would be thinking of. How to serve the Most High, how you can give more alms, what you can be doing better to delegate your time, right? It says, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary one to another. This world is contrary to the kingdom. Just like the flesh is contrary to the spirit, same thing. Because this flesh isn't going to make it into the kingdom. Same way the money isn't going to make it into this kingdom. Right? It says, and these are contrary one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Right? Hey, so this flesh is so strong, it makes you fall sometimes. Right? But the spirit wars against it. You know, if you feel remorseful, that spirit is fighting for it. Same thing, when it comes to this world. You have to examine yourself and check yourself to make sure you're not getting caught up too much in this world, because we live in it. So we have to examine ourselves and meditate daily to make sure we're not falling back into the world. We're not watching too much TV. We're not idolizing things, right? We're not coveting, right? Wanting things that you may never get in this kingdom, right? Certain things aren't meant for certain men to have in this kingdom. Some men may be blessed by the Lord. Daniel was blessed in captivity. Joseph was blessed in captivity. Certain of our forefathers were blessed in captivity. But guess what? Some men weren't. Some men lived at the bottom of the bottom. And we have to accept our lot as what the Lord has given us and take it with cheerfulness, right? With joy and gladness, man. Right? But you don't want to be as certain men, right? Because there was a certain man who was joyful in serving the Lord, man, right? And he fell away, right? Let's get that real quick, right? Shalaki. This is Shalaki. Bear with me 1 second. Try to find this. Con. We'll go to the book of Philemon. Right? The book of Philemon, chapter 1, and verse number 23. Right? Because you don't want to be like this man in these last days, man. Right? It says, there salute thee, Ephraim, my fellow prisoner, and Hamashiach Yahushua, Marcus, Articus, Demas, Lucas, my fellow laborers, right? And we wanna harp on Demas, who was a fellow laborer, man. Paul wrote this letter, and Paul attributed this man to being a fellow laborer. Now, did this man stand steadfast, right? Or did he go back into the world, man? Right? Did he give up and depart because he loved the world? Let's see. It's the book of 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse number 9. Do thy diligence to come shortly unto me, for Demas have forsaken me, having loved this present world. And this could happen, man. This could happen to any one of us if we don't examine ourselves and check that spirit of loving this world. You cannot love this world, neither the things that are in this world. It says, having loved this present world, and is departed unto Thessalonica, and to Crescens, to Galatia, right? So look, he departed and went back into the world and started doing the lust of his flesh, right? Doing the things contrary to and not serving the Lord. And that was just his lot. But this is what happens when you don't examine yourself, right? When you fall away little by little. You don't call and you don't have counsel. You're not taking heed to counsel, right? You were once mighty. You were once laboring. And guess what? you just fell away. Little by little. You didn't take counsel. You didn't hearken unto it. Right? You was being rebellious, being brutish. Right? And nobody could tell you anything. And then it was just easier, hey, for the Lord to just take that spirit and give it to somebody else. And now you're back in the world. Right? Now you became a reprobate. You done backslid all over again. Right? And it's going to be even worse for you, that judgment. Right? Let me get this real quick. In the book of 2 Corinthians. Second Corinthians. Bear with me. Bear with me. Second Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. So this is what we have to do, is renew the inward man day by day. This is what helps you not grow attached to this world. Because if you don't renew the inward man day by day, the spirits around this place, they're absolutely disgusting and they're strong. They're ramping up at an all-time high in these last days. Right? So you have to renew this inward man day by day. Right? It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So this light affliction that we go through, it works for a far exceeding glory, which is in heaven, right? This light affliction, what could be death, persecution, right? Going even on the lighter matters, being behind on bills, right? Your job is vexing you, right? Your family's vexing you, right? These are the light afflictions. The real affliction hasn't started yet. Jacob trouble has not started yet. We haven't felt real affliction yet. But this light affliction, even that's light affliction compared to making it into the kingdom. Right? Being a martyr for you, how about Shem Yahushua? It's a light affliction to make it into the kingdom, man. Right? And Lord willing, if we're worthy of that, we accept it. Right? It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things that are seen are temporal. That means they go away. Right? These things that we see, they don't mean anything. We have to understand that. The things that we can grasp in this physical world now, they're dust and ashes, where moth and rust doeth corrupt. Right? It says, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Right? And the kingdom of heaven isn't here yet. But when it is, it's going to be here to stay. Right? And it's going to be beautiful, man. No man can fathom what the kingdom of heaven is going to look like. But guess what, man? It's going to be glorious. Right? There's not going to be any more sin. We're not going to go off anymore. We're going to have immortal bodies, man. We're going to have perfect bodies. No more ailments. No more death. No more sadness. No more sickness. Right? And we're tired of this world, man. Tired of that flu season. Right? Tired of that miscarriages. Seeing our people die. Watching Esau afflict us constantly. We're not going to have to worry about these things anymore. Right? That's what's coming to us in this kingdom. But if we have to forsake this present world and not love this present world. Learn from the counsel of our forefathers. Learn from the men that backslid and fell away what they did and not do it. Right? But with that, I'm going to give all praises, all honor, all glory unto the Most High God Yahweh by Shem Mashiach, Womalak Yahushua. Kum Yashalom. Shalom.